Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. You have the Albino Rhino here at White's Tavern, all by his lonesome, back at the table. We're just gonna move around. We're gonna have that couch every once in a while, that couch every once in a while, back in the tavern itself, and at the table. And that's the spots that we're ever going to be at. Anyway, we're drinking a beer that was picked up for me by my good buddy, Greg. Greg is on Beer Dweebs United quite often. This is a beer from Amsterdam that he picked up for me. I believe this beer was, 1 second. Let me pull out the old shorts. Yes, I am wearing shorts actually right now. These are just the shorts I was wearing when this was picked up for me. Let's see here. Amsterdam. $2.50 a can. So actually, that's, I think, a little cheaper than most of the Radlers that are sold. And this is an Ontario craft brewery Radler. And that tells you what we're drinking, right? That's, again, Sweetwater Squeeze Radler. With, brewed with red blood orange juice. So again, there you go. I'm actually quite intrigued about this. Fresh local original. A thirst-quenching blend of light lager, fresh blood orange juice, and house-made soda. 3.8% alcohol by volume. 473 milliliter can. Pop her open. Let's pour her into my GLB can glass. Oh my god, I love that color already. Ooh, I love that haziness already. Yeah. I just love this beer already. I love that it's a Radler that isn't grapefruit. That's really what it comes down to. Every Radler really this year was grapefruit. You'll always find this can was supposed to be 473 milliliters. This cup holds 473 milliliters perfectly. So I say perfectly unless we got a little extra from this guy, because this says it's 473 milliliters as well, and it just fit. And they are the exact same size cans. So just saying that looks like it was a little underfilled. But anyway, that is beautiful. That just looks like, it actually almost looks like an apple cider. You hold it back here and it's orange juice because it's orange color. When you put it under the fluorescence, with the fluorescence in front of me hitting them, it kind of looks like a apple cider. Now if I put it all the way up here, yeah, it still kind of looks like apple cider. Interesting. Very thick though, exactly what I would expect with something brewed with fresh orange juice. Okay, there we go. Out of the glass, not really much at all. Out of the can though, oh my god, it's orange juice. Like, full-on orange juice, like Tropicana orange juice. Tropicana. It actually reminds me, scent-wise, of Orange Mungus, and I'm hoping this beer is like Orange Mungus. I'm really hoping. And again, at $2.50 a can for a craft brewed Radler, I'm super excited. And I've had craft breweries ask me before why the love of Radlers, because I love a good Radler. And it's because it's just such a nice, easy, light, refreshing beer, and you can drink hundreds of them, especially because usually they're in the 2% ranges. This higher percentage, I think it's one of the higher percent Radlers I've had, period, this year. I remember there was one in the 4s, though. And I mean, it's great to have them because of that, because they're a great session beer, and they usually taste pretty damn good. And he was like, well, why don't you just mix your own? I go, it's convenience, man. I can buy Stiegl Radler, which actually tastes pretty good, even though it's a big brown company, or I can buy Waterloo Radler, which is still tasting pretty good, even though it's kind of a big company in Ontario. And I could buy other Radlers that don't taste quite as well, like the Vernon Gruner was gross, but what was the other one? The Schaffenhofer. It wasn't very good, but it was drinkable. Anyway, we're just rambling now. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay. Light carbonation. Medium to heavy mouthfeel. Beautiful beer. Beautiful beer. Now, as I talk about this, we're thinking a Radler for the most part, not just a real beer. Very light. Very light. A little bit of a fleshy orange taste and a little bit of like a bitter orange peel taste. All in all, it's a well mixed beer between the sweet orange and bitter orange. Right now on my palate is like I took a. Did you ever buy an orange and you just couldn't get that first peel going and you didn't have a knife, so you took a bite in the skin just to like push your teeth through the skin, not a bite per se, push your teeth through the skin so you could rip that first piece of skin off and you got that taste on in your mouth, that oily kind of bitter ew taste. You kind of get that on the background, which is your bitterness, your hoppy bitterness is the orange peel taste, that oily, orangey taste, and up at the forefront, it's a nice, sweet orange taste. So it's well balanced that way. A little gassy. Oh, there's some more. Flintstone vitamins. Flintstone vitamins. That just clicked in my head. Not just Flintstone vitamins, the orange Flintstone vitamins, the citrus Flintstone. This is fucking Flintstone vitamins, guys. Flintstone vitamins. Vitamins for kids. You know, even if you don't buy Flintstone vitamins, you can buy the no-name vitamins. I have no-name vitamins upstairs that are the exact same thing as Flintstone vitamins, but like $5 cheaper. Exact amount of vitamins in it and all that too. And I don't have vitamins. I usually get it in what I eat, but sometimes I don't. So when I give my son his vitamins, because we bought a giant container because we thought we would give it to my daughter too, and didn't realize that her age was under the age they say to give those vitamins to them. So I bought a giant container for him. So me and him both have them in the morning, and it reminded me of my childhood then, and this reminds me of my childhood now because I had Flintstone vitamins as a kid. And the orange Flintstone vitamins. This is orange Flintstone vitamins. Orange Flintstone fucking vitamins. Is it as good as Orange Mungus? No. Orange Mungus is my probably favorite Radler from Flying Monkeys. A beautiful, beautiful beer. The Sweetwater Squeeze Radler from Amsterdam, still a very beautiful beer, just not quite in the same league for me as the Radler as the Orange Mungus, which is the other citrus Radler. Look, you can tell when I get excited because I do the hands. The hands get going when I get excited, and this beer has excited me. It's more exciting than walking in on my wife naked, going, "Hey Chad, where are you? Where have you been?" This is an exciting beer. Okay. I gave Orange Mungus a 10 out of 10. This is, by far, the worst looking Radler I've had. Probably one of the worst smelling. I think the Vernon Groomer has the beat for smell. But one of the best tasting Radlers I've had. So taking the fact that it looked gross, but that's mostly the lighting. When I held it back here, it looked fine. But under normal lighting, it didn't look the greatest. The scent wasn't the greatest, but the taste brought me back to my childhood, and it is probably the best tasting Radler I've had all year. Maybe minus the White Lightning, which was the lemon Radler I had from Flying Monkeys at the Niagara Craft Beer Festival. Taking all that into account, I would probably give this a 9.5 out of 10. I thought about 9. You know what? Fuck it. It doesn't smell that bad, and it doesn't look that bad. It's just the worst looking and worst smelling, second worst smelling of the ones I've had, and they've all looked pretty nice, except for the Vernon Groomer. I'm going to go up to a 9.75 out of 10 on this. This is a great Radler. If you like Radlers, this is a great Radler. If you don't like Radlers, you're probably not going to like it. I mean, I'm a weird guy. I love my stouts. I love my imperial stouts. I love my porters. I love my And then I jump into whites, sours, and radlers. Like, it's a weird thing for me, but that's where my tastes lie. It's weird. And I love this radler. So thank you guys. Thank you, Craig. Bye.